faculty member, Amy Reed, to introduce this year's student speaker.
Good morning. Our student commencement speaker this morning wasn't chosen because she earned good grades or she excelled creatively. She was selected because she does both. Both of these, along with her commitment to professionalism, meeting deadlines, working through challenges, never complaining of too much work or coming up short with project delivery. As one of her instructors, I pushed hard, and Corie listened. Without complaint, she worked to break out of a conservative safe place and stretched to work on some, off-the-wall concepts. While she did all this, I had no idea how much else she had going on. To say she is involved is an understatement. Nonprofits around the state benefit from her engagement on their boards and their committees. I brought a list. Here's the short list, actually. I'll be brief because I know you guys want to have lunch soon. The South Carolina Historical Society, Seashore Farmers Lodge Museum, the Habitat for Humanity, Charleston African American Preservation Alliance, Preservation Society of Charleston, the National Trust for Historic Preservation, Friends of McLeod, Crisis Ministries. I could go on and on about how involved she's been at school, working on the Medical University's library project, much on her own time after her duties were done. It is my honor to introduce you to graphic design student, graduate, Corie Hipp.
Okay, so that didn't happen when I was practicing at home. Sorry. Okay. Good morning. When I was initially asked to speak at graduation, I was a little uneasy. Much like the intimidating blank white canvas we have encountered so many times throughout our time here at the Art Institute. What will I say? What can I possibly say to sum up the past 2.5 years while also embracing the deeper and possibly enlightening message? In 2009, I made what would turn out to be one of the best decisions to date: to take advantage of a poor financial market, leave the fast-paced working world, and return to school to add another skill to my repertoire. I thought I'd enroll at AI, consequently learn a couple of computer programs, a little web design, make a few contacts, and then move back into a pretty successful public relations and marketing career. I had it all figured out. That was until two-dimensional design and drawing 101. Life lesson number 1. You are a product of who and what surrounds you. For whatever reason, it had not occurred to me that we would have art classes. Legitimate artsy art classes with paint, glue, and charcoal. I'm certain they must have told me, but I had absolutely no idea of what lay before me. I had no idea that I would be surrounded by such talented student prodigies who at times would push me to question my own self-confidence. I am a textbook, type A, self-proclaimed perfectionist with certain control issues. I was totally and completely freaked out. However, what I quickly discovered was that the instructors at AI are awesome. They are patient, accommodating, and quick to spread their love for art and their extensive expertise. At the end of my first quarter, I found that not only can I draw, I can draw the entire human form in one sitting, and it actually looks good. Not only can I paint, but I can actually understand the complex definitions of each color, their relationship to one another, and how they represent various moods and encourage certain feelings, such as hunger or comfort. I also reinforce the fact that I am reverent of historic works of art, the stories they tell, and all things classic. And it ends up that these very scary foundation classes were just as important as those coveted computer classes. We were learning a very important skill. We were learning design principles, techniques evident in everyday life, the building blocks necessary to construct that sturdy base. You would never just hop in a car and drive to California without a map. How can one even entertain the idea of creating a complex marketing campaign without understanding the psychology of color and its effect on our psyche. Or better yet, use a symbol that was once revered as detrimental in classic art. Our teachers gave us something invaluable, the ability to believe in yourself, to work hard, and to succeed. In the midst of learning all these design principles and developing a style, we stumbled upon the old adage which proved to ring true. If you want it badly enough, you can accomplish anything upon which you set your sights. Life lesson number 2, be a team player. The Art Institute was a great proponent of team projects, as they simulate the real-life experiences you may encounter in the workplace. You will come across those that pull their load. You will also meet those who mooch their way along and don't meet any of the deadlines, taking undue credit. You will meet new colleagues whose expertise you find works in sync with your own, but you will also come across those whom you cannot fathom being associated with. Regardless of what type of worker you are placed with, the most important thing that you can do is to work together and progress collectively and not individually. Most of our classes laid the groundwork for real-life situations by simulating them within a group project, and almost always these projects were nonprofit or community-related. The school and our teachers were trying to instill a trait which is very important to maintain: to be a part of your community and lend your skills. Put yourself out there, but always give back and be that productive member of society. As a result, we did put ourselves out there, and not only distributed our work, but we made contacts all the while, using our talents while we paid it forward. Life lesson number 3, be kind and leave a legacy. You never know who you may end up working with, or for that matter. You should seize every opportunity that comes your way. It is also very important not to leave people behind, or to discount them because you think they don't have a place in your plan. You never know who you may impact on a daily basis. Just remember that. The legacy that you leave is up to you. Volunteer every chance you get. It is the most fulfilling duty you will ever have, and everyone benefits from the goodwill associated with your actions. Whether you're serving meals at the local soup kitchen or implementing a strategic marketing plan for a local nonprofit, being a productive part of the cycle is a positive experience that has copious perks. Doing good always has ways of bringing rewards. I feel confident in saying that our time at AI was only enhanced by those we met and interacted with on a daily basis. The students, our teachers, our chairs, they are now all our colleagues, whom we will continuously bounce ideas off of, ideally for the rest of our careers. You don't get that type of camaraderie everywhere you go, and for that we should be thankful. In closing, the lessons I have learned are simple. Leave behind a legacy and always be kind. But remember that you are a product of what surrounds you. You can choose to be an inspiration, or you can choose to inspire others, or you can do both. But always remember that everyone has an integral place in our existence. Most importantly, know that during your time at AI, you have learned a skill set that is in high demand, and one that can serve as a communicative tool. As designers, we have been endowed with the tools to paint our own existence, as well as that of others on a daily basis. And that is truly the greatest privilege. Thank you.
Corie, thank you for those encouraging words. And thank you for all you did while you were here at the Art Institute. Your contributions are, as Amy said, are too many to even to announce here today, but you were a joy. Your contributions will be forever, and thank you.